Ahoy, everyone. Uh, Let me know if you can hear me okay. I am on a search. I'm looking everywhere for Diane's scratch off. So, speak amongst yourselves. Welcome aboard, Carl, Rob, Mike. And I'm not sure who else is here, but welcome aboard. I'm going to look around for Diane's card, her ticket. This is bizarre. It should have been right here in this drawer. I'll look in here for the 10th time. Okay, that's old. Found it. I think I was expecting a different color. Somehow I had it in my head that it was pink. But we're okay now. There's Steve. Welcome aboard. Thank you for coming aboard. Okay, Timmy's here. No, I haven't done the ticket yet for Miss Diane because we don't start our live stream for one more minute. Okay. It's been one of those days. There's Sonja. Yeah, it's in the glove apartment. All right. So, buttons on your underwear. Sew buttons on your underwear. Got a notepad. Where'd that dime go? There's the dime. And it's getting cloudy. We're supposed to get rain after midnight tonight here in Nashville, Tennessee. Well, a little bit southeast of Nashville, Tennessee. Missed 9,200 feet. So what part of New Mexico did you go to, Carl? Was it near Roswell or closer to Albuquerque? Or there's another town I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it's Sonja with a J, and J stands for Jeep. And she's got a cool bed liner in there now, too. Because it's one of those most coveted Jeep. I want to say it's a Gladiator, but it's a Jeep pickup. Very cool. Tres Piedras, Carson National Forest, about 80 minutes from Taos and Cuesta. I know approximately where that is. I've not been in that exact locale. I was more towards the in between Albuquerque and I'm mixed up on my highway. Cloudcroft, there's some mountains in that area. It's just there's some New Mexico that will surprise you. Most people think of New Mexico as being desert. No, it's not all desert, not by any means. Yes, I am in the bus. That's why it looks so messy back here. the the passenger side or right-hand side of the bus is pretty well organized. The other side, no. But that's gradually improving. Right now, everything's jumbled up, with tools laying everywhere because the brakes have been being worked on. They're almost done. Ran into a couple of glitches. Some of them seem quite simple, but I tell you what, trying to find parts, not so simple. Talking about something as simple as a cap that goes on the brake reservoir, hard to find. BBC Radio 4. Nope, that's not them. On Plateau. Columbine, about 90 minutes away. Okay. Hey, there's Papa Smurf. Welcome aboard. Too much weed. The Wii boost installed and the bed cover. Called content. That's right. Timmy. Awesome. Hello, everybody in the movie theater. Welcome aboard. We're going to be doing Diane's scratch off. Not this one. This one. It's the same thing. The other one's for in case somebody wins for guessing the channel tonight. But anyways, this is the ticket that we'll be scratching off. It's the same one that Sonja had the other day on Tuesday night. Kobe and Rocky are here. Well, I stayed at a park there called Bottomless Lake. It's a state park. It was a very nice state park, not pricey, but they had a nice lake there. You could swim, and the mountains. I mean, it was just it was a nice spot. That was the place where I had the raccoons come in the camper with me because I left the door open because it was hot. So I left the back door of the camper open. There was a ladder at the end of the tailgate. Same ladder I have in here. No, it's outside right now. There's two-step, folding. Everybody has one. But it was, to climb up on the tailgate and come into the camper. And I wake up in my little bunk and there's 4 raccoons looking at me. And I said, get out of here. And they all went one by one, took their time on the tailgate and then down the ladder, one by one. Just polite as you could be. Maria's here. Welcome aboard. Dennis is here. Welcome aboard. Nancy Drew is here. Awesome. Go get some snacks in the lobby. Yep. I agree, Carl. I try to avoid the cities as best I can. Now, I got GPS fooled me coming through Nashville a couple weeks ago. I mean, it was a Saturday afternoon. You would think it would be kind of mellow. No, it was a pain in the ass. It's Jimmy Boy. Welcome aboard. No, it's not Charlie's channel. I gave a hint in the description down below. It is a couple with a dog. And then all the other clues are the last several thumbnails. Today's thumbnail probably gave it away. Glad you didn't find your wallet. Oh, your Dennis and Jimmy Boy are taking a road trip. That's cool. Drifted down to Route 66. just for kicks. Yeah, I did part of Route 66 as well. I want to say that was near, was it Deming? No, it was further out, further east of Albuquerque. I can't remember. It was a town in that, well, the Route 66 area. Couple with a dog. You're still single. Gotcha. All right, we're going to start this for Diane. I wish she was here. Linda Barker's here. Welcome aboard. No, it's not Boondock Adventure, whoever that is. I think you're thinking of Boondocking with Boomer. No, because he's not a couple either. All right. The first number for Diane is 13. It's a winning number, right? And the first numbers is 34. So, we're done. If you're talking about the bus, Dennis, yes. The most latest. You're going to love this, Dennis. I'm going to pause on doing her card. Hang on. Oh, shucks. Come on. Don't do that. All right, so Dennis, the more things get brought up to pressure, the more things start to leak. I think I might have mentioned yesterday to you in a message that the brake fluid caps, okay, the caps actually are okay, but the gaskets inside destroyed, leaking like a sieve. So I got on the horn. I got to talk to Riley's. They said, yeah, we can get those for you. So I ordered them. And I went to Riley's today and picked these up. There's no gasket. There's supposed to be a rubber gasket inside this. No, didn't. So I'm talking to the guy. And he says, what do you mean? I said, there's supposed to be a gasket in here. He said, So we go and we look at all their gaskets. Nothing. He gets on the computer and types in all the information for the bus. They don't have them. So you know what I did? I went to Ace Hardware and I bought 2 rubber washers, the exact size, fit inside this cap. If I have to, I'll use the ones that are destroyed behind the new, and that should give enough. Right, I have to push it down hard, but it should have enough pressure and not leak. Because that's the problem right now. The brake fluid just, you push the brake fluid, or you push the brake pedal and the fluid's coming right out of the reservoir. Not good. Yes, welcome back, Carl. We have missed you. But, on another note, you haven't missed a whole lot here, at least not with my live streams, because I haven't been on hardly at all. I've been mostly traveling or working. No, it's not Merton and Sue, Nancy, but that is an extremely good guess. There's Georgianne. Ray, back in March, Nasserville did it to you too. Let's go north on I-65, took the I-65 south and no turnaround for many miles. Yeah. Did you get to see the Bat Building? I think it's the CNN building. I'm not sure. But it doesn't matter what direction you're coming from, you see the Bat Building. There's William. Welcome aboard. Now, if you're at night, you might not have seen it, Ray. You know, Carl especially, when I was on my way west last year, it was after I left, what was the name of that town? Or was it before? I think it was before. Anyways, I decided, and I planned my route, and I went through Dallas, Fort Worth at 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Wasn't bad at all. Yeah, no, Rob, it's not your channel. I'm sorry. But, pretty good guess. You have a dog? Is it Bob and Sue? Lucky Dogs channel? Nope. They do have 2 dogs. All right, we're back to Diane's scratch. I can't believe she's not in here yet. Her next, there's 4, serial numbers or whatever you want to call them. Okay, serial number 20. Now her next number is 38. I'm sorry, it doesn't match. New clues. Well, as said, the thumbnails. And then today I put in the description, just for you and Nancy and everybody else. It's a couple and they have a dog. Is it Jim but not Sonja? Oh. It's not Sonja. All right, here we go. Third serial number is 47. And Diane has 48. I hate that when that happens. I-10 Dallas Fort Worth, worst part of the trip. Yeah. Wow. You hit it bad. Like I say, this is a year ago. A year ago in November. I think it was just before Thanksgiving. Because then I went, when I got past Dallas, Fort Worth, wherever that next town is, big town, oil town, where Terry and Earl were camp hosting. The hell was the name of that? Midway? I don't know. It's definitely an oil country. But I stayed there for several days, including Thanksgiving. We had a blast. Enjoyed it very much. But like I say, I went through Sunday morning. Yeah, it was the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Sunday morning, 3 a.m. And there really wasn't hardly any traffic. No, it's not Jim. Jeff, I'm down in Tennessee. I'm southeast of Nashville, about 40 miles. I'm out in the woods. No, it's not Sonja's Jeep. No, it's not Slow-Mo. Do they have a dog? I don't think they have time for a dog. BJ's going one direction. KT is going another direction. Jeeping but not ducking. All right, fourth serial number is 29. And Diane has 23. Well, now we have 11 numbers left. And so we'll just be going through them pretty fast. You're starting a protest? Got enough protests going on. no King's Day or some crazy stuff. Every big city. I don't get it. I mean, if that's what you're into, okay, good turnout. I just hope none of it turns into violence. No, it's not Steve, William. No, it's not Carl's channel. Does the channel do lives? Yes, they do. I think Nancy's going to figure it out. Sonja's Jeep doesn't have a camera in it yet. Okay. All right. Next scratch number for Diane is 11. And nope, it's not a match. Just so you know, in another less than 45 minutes at straight up 6 Central Standard Time, which will be 7 Eastern Standard Time, we will be rating Live in the Dream. Now, don't spell live as live in. It's LIVE space IN space DA space dream. A lot of people type it in and they can't find Kobe because they're spelling it incorrectly. Linda or someone will put up a link when we get towards the end of the show here. And then we'll all go raid Kobe. Spelled like that. That's right. Communists, always ends in violence. I don't know. You could be right, Carl. No, it's not. I didn't even bring my dresses with me this time. I have a kilt in here somewhere, but I don't know where it is right now. Quiet listener. You know, I haven't heard her in quite a while now, Timmy. Vicky's been kind of scarce. Haven't seen her. I did watch Ava Potterfield and Doug last night. I enjoy their music. So Desert Adventures enjoys their music too, but he actually wasn't there. I didn't see him, but I did see Kyle, and I forget who else. One of the Australian channels, they were there. I'll think of it. Matilda somewhere. The word Matilda is in there. Jolly Matilda. I think they're an Australian channel. But anyways, they were there, and myself. Yeah, it was great. It was enjoyable. There you go. He says that a lot. Time to go tell the truth and get in trouble over there too. Oh, Truth or Consequences? I didn't go there in the last 2 years. I know it's a trap. It's a tourist trap. But it was a tourist trap back in the 1970s. Yeah, I was at Truth or Consequences in the 70s. 73 to be specific. Oh, come on. You know, healing waters. No, they're just warmer waters because it's coming through a hotter part of the earth. You know, it's heated by lava. Somehow, some way. It's like Yosemite, or what's the other one? Where the geysers are. Attended a high school football game, and you know what? Those are always good. Granddaughter plays in the marching band. That's cool too. There's Kelly. Welcome aboard. Good to see you, Kelly. I ran across your name today, Kelly, because I'm trying to keep up with Sonja. Anyways, I'm about to do a thing. We'll see how it goes. Man, I hear a jet coming in low. Where are they going? I don't think there's an airport here. Unless it's private. I suppose it could be on its way to Nashville. It's very possible. Probably 30 miles. And for a jet, they're coming in low and still 30 miles to the airport, but they can see it just fine. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Kelly. Please get to feeling better. I woke up with a sinus headache this morning. I never have that happen. I'll have sinus. Yeah, runny sinus, blah, blah. Sore throat, blah, blah. I didn't have really a sore throat, but my sinuses were clogged up and I had a headache to go with it. But after my first cup of coffee, it went away. So we have the thumbnails. We have it's a couple with a dog. And yes, they do live streams. That's the clues so far. Tourist trap, yeah. Taos, Santa Fe. Clouds are going to Tennessee and the clouds are dark. Yeah. We're supposed to get heavy rain, possibly thunderstorms after midnight tonight. I have a feeling Sunday's going to be a little wet too. I've got everything in except for my lawn chair, which is on the back deck, so that's easy. I got some windows that I need to get them up a little higher, especially this one by the computer. So Jim is an amazing guy. The next scratch off we're going to do is going to be for Jim because he just guessed the channel. Yes, the channel is Tammy and Jeff. Well, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla is the correct answer, Jim. Good. No, it's not Ava Potterfield, Ray. Jim just guessed it correctly. So I know you guys are catching up. There's Mindy. Welcome aboard, Mindy. I know you're getting the Jeep already. Now we got two people with Jeeps. We got Sonja with a J and we got Mindy with a J. I mean, Mindy with a Jeep. Damn. Kelly. I don't know. Are you taking vitamin C, I hope? I should have bought some today when I was in town and I didn't. Overnight security. Perfect, you and Bodhi. Yeah. In Tennessee. Well, I hope it's not in the major city. I hope it's somewhere like, Pigeon Forge or Chattanooga's not too bad for a city. Not too bad. What's the other one? Knoxville. I understand that's not a bad little town either. It's not huge. But I mean, it's got everything. Probably has crime too. Oh no, really, Mindy? I'll be darned. Well, thank you, Papa Smurf. Guess what, Jim? I am sorry. But that's what my moderators are for too, to spot things. So the next card we do, wherever I put it, it's down there, will be for it'll be for Nancy Drew. I'm hearing my phone Hang on, people. I gotta find where in the heck my phone is. Plus, I gotta get that. Oh, there. All right, let's get organized. Let me go get my phone. Please look at the radar. Is the radar mean that Nancy Drew is coming in? Yep. That's the same radar we've been watching on TV at my friend's house here. And there I am on the big screen. Thank you, Timmy. Okay. Console to the bunk. I hear you. All right. Here is, I'm working on Diane's ticket. And then pretty soon we'll have to work on Nancy Drew's ticket. So 19 does not match. 31, not a match. 42, not a match. We have 7 left. No, we're keeping an eye on it, Kelly. It's been pretty dry, at least for a good 10 days. Since the last rain, and that wasn't too bad. It was a steady rain, not torrential. But this one looks like it's got the potential to be a gully washer, and we don't need that around here. We don't need any flooding. We could use a little rain, but yeah, not the torrent. They're even talking possibility of hail. Heavy rain, and the temperature is going to go. So I do have a heater in case I need it, but they're talking upper 30s. Yes, Kobe is live in about half an hour. We will be raiding Kobe. Oh, we'll be safe, Kelly. I'll probably sleep well because I enjoy rain, especially beating down on the top of the bus. Yeah. Another image from Timmy. Yeah, those look like clouds. Thank you, Timmy. Kind of like my thumbnails that are supposed to be such overwhelming clues. Don't bring grenades and smoke bombs, yeah. There's Kobe's link. We'll be putting that up at least one more time towards the end, and we'll all head over there and raid Kobe. We'll find out what's the status with Rocky's health. Okay, 28, nope, not a match. And 21, nope, not a match. 5 left on Diane's card. There's a 40, doesn't match. There's 41, not a match. 27, nope. 2 more. 15, nope. And 46. No, she went all around the different numbers. And it's just not a winner. So sorry, Diane. I know you're not in here yet unless you're lurking. Yes, definitely better rain than snow. Yeah, where's Carrie? I hear you. Snow is a four-letter word. Yes, it is. A lot of us that grew up with snow, we definitely think of it as a four-letter word. I, you know, I don't care if I ever see snow again, other than on a postcard. All right. So I have Nancy Drew's winning card in my hand. All right, liver, onions, and mashed potatoes. You know, that sounds good except for the fact I'm full. Diane, she made the other Diane, my friend. Well, Diane's my friend too. I mean, but yeah, there's two Dianes. Diane here in Tennessee, she made homemade chicken noodle soup. Oh my, oh my, oh my. She's a very good cook. Yep. Between 42 to 44. Yeah. We've had one night that was 46, but now we're going to go quite a bit lower, probably tomorrow night. Then it's going to go back up. So, yeah, we're in the middle of the United States. You know, Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas generally are milder, but they can get snow, you know. But even Florida can get snow. I'm hoping to see some of Florida. There's Diane. Well, Diane, I just put your card away. We did it slowly, waiting for you. Unfortunately, those four numbers at the top do not match any of the numbers down below. And there were no jumble or no other special symbols. So I'm really sorry. Your gift from Sonja was a dud. Bummer. Hey, but at least it was a chance. I hear you, Carl. I don't want to see it either. The only kind of anything that we need a shovel like that for, and the plastic ones really work well, is for the sunshine. Steve and I like to shovel sunshine. It's good exercise. But you have to remember, do not leave your plastic snow shovel. It's not a snow shovel anymore. It's a sunshine shovel. But don't leave it outside because the sun will destroy it. Carol Walters is here. Welcome aboard. You need to get your tan going, Kobe. That's what I'd be out in Lake Havasu trying to do. I sat out in the sunshine this afternoon. Maybe for only a half an hour, but hey, I can feel it a little bit. I got a little tiny bit of sun. Mindy's going to be in Arizona in 2 weeks. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be in Arizona this winter. I'm thinking January, late January, but I'm not positive. Things could change. There may be a meeting in Phoenix. And if I go to that, well, maybe I'll make the swing and do Lake Havasu, Parker, Quartzsite, Yuma, and then head back. I think I want to spend more time in Texas this year, like Corpus Christi, Padre Island, Houston. I don't know. Just I want to stay on the coast, the Gulf Coast, or yeah. Life was like a box of chocolates, and then you realize you have a diabetes type 2. Yeah. You pretty confirm that sobering sunshine is much better. Yes, I totally agree. Got a court date to talk to a judge on your Social Security case. Okay, January 29th. Cool. All right, we're going to start on Nancy's winning card. The first serial number is 40, and Nancy's number is 28. Yeah, I definitely want to do a little more ocean time this year. Not Pacific Ocean necessarily, although, I might make it into San Diego. I don't know. But definitely Gulf Coast. Now what? Okay. Yeah.
Why, hello.
Hello, hello.
Am I live?
Yes, you are. So go ahead.
People do we have with us today, Jack?
Oh, we got 22 people.
Wow. Well, this is Holly by Golly with your laugh report. Boop-boop-be-doop. I got some jokes for you.
Falcon County Park. I'll write that down, Mike. Go ahead, Holly.
Okay. My Uncle Oscar stops into a cafe for... Wait a minute. Scratch that. I was in downtown Grand Rapids, and I was just mesmerized at this 84-year-old man. He was breakdancing, right? Come to find out, he just had a bee in his shorts.
Okay.
In town, they made a law that you have to scoop up after your dog, or you'll get a ticket. And they're even... The cops are even patrolling for it. So I seen all kinds of people walking with bags and scoop. Then I saw this one lady holding on to this little dog, but she had a big shovel. So I stopped and I mentioned to her that they sell little scoops, for it. And she said, "Scoops, hell, I'm burying him. I'll be damned if I'm going to pay $100 fine."
Oh, jeez.
You get it?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, Falcon County Park, Southern Texas, Mexico border. Okay. Thank you, Mike.
When you get a new car, that the mileage of what they say you get and what you actually get is like your salary difference from your gross pay and your take-home pay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty gross.
There was this guy, and he gets an obscene phone call from another guy. The guy said, "I would like to make love to you." And the guy says, "What?" And the caller says, "I want to make love to you." And the guy says, "I'm not gay." And asks, "Do you call up people and ask them this?" And the caller said, "Yes." Then the guy asked, "Does it ever work?" The caller said, "Sometimes." Then the guy told his friend about it the next day, and his friend said, "Well, maybe that's why Ma Bell has that thing with her fingers do the walking."
Okay.
Hey, did you hear about the yardstick factory? They're not making them any longer. There's this guy I sighted on the corner holding a sign. And this man that I cited, it was super high humidity. It was 96 degrees. In the weather, and the sign says we'll work for sunblock. This teacher, he had 2 abscessed teeth, and when he went to do roll call, none of the students could understand him. So one of his students asked him why he was talking without moving his mouth, and the teacher said, "I'm really a ventriloquist, and my dog called in sick."
That's cute.
This man and his wife find out that she's pregnant, right? And she's all worried that she won't be a good mother. He tells her that she'll be a good mother. And she says, "I don't know. I even forget to water the plants." And he says, "Oh, you don't have to worry about that. It'll water itself." the baby. There was a baboon. They got loose at the Boston airport. Eyewitnesses say that they saw him at the Hertz station renting a moose.
A moose?
And he took off on it. Yeah. This baboon rented a moose, and he took off on it. However, days later, he was found in the top of the trees in the giraffe pen at the Canadian Zoo, eating all the giraffe food at the tops of the trees. So the giraffes had to eat off the lower branches, and in doing so, the giraffes had to get neck surgery from overuse of bending down to eat for so long. The baboon has yet to come down.
What does this have to do with a freaking moose that he got at Hertz
He had
Road?
he had to rent an animal, so he rented a moose.
Oh.
He couldn't rent a car,
Okay.
so he rented a moose.
Okay.
Now you get it?
No, not really, but
that
it's
moose
okay.
part in there's to throw you off, Jack.
You sure did.
All right. But at the end, you caught back up, right?
No.
In New York, they had this comedy den, where comedians get on stage and tell jokes. Well, now it's a psychoanalyst convention center. Ask questions, and they answer them. Of course, most of them are about sex, but they answer them anyway. Like one guy asked them how much he could get his wife, or how he could get his wife to get pregnant with a boy. And they already have 5, because they already have 5 girls. And the psychoanalyst told him, "Why don't you think don't you think it's time you get on top?"
Okay. I always heard that girls were easy to make because you have the pattern right in front of you. Never mind.
You know how when you open a champagne, you hear a pop?
Yeah.
Well, in a restaurant, you hear 2 pops. Once when it's open, and once when you get the check. Your eyes pop open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's some news. Did you know that in Playboy magazine, they had an article that stated where Jimmy Hoffa was actually buried, where he was actually buried? It stated that he was buried at the end zone of the New York Giants field. Boy, you talk about season tickets.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Wait a minute. I got to read Williams. Why don't fish do their hair?
Why don't what?
Why don't fish do their hair? They hate hot grease. Oh, I get it. That's cute. Now I get it. Good one, William. Brody,
Here's some more
Brody, Brody.
news. There was a woman who was awarded 7 frozen embryos in her divorce. She received them in a thermos, you know. Boy, what a movie that would make, huh? Honey, I drank the children.
Steve,
I figured out
go ahead.
some of the police jargon on their radios. When they say they're setting up a checkpoint of stop, means they're at the bank. And they're on their way to watch beautiful women at a strip club. And when they say they're on a stakeout, means they're at the Sizzler. You know, Groucho Marx kept walking by a McDonald's back and forth, the one that has a playhouse by him, and wondering where his nose and mustache went. He could swear that the hamburger had to have stolen them. Just like he steals all the other hamburgers.
Oh, wimpy. Okay.
You know, I went and I closed my bank account. Then I went home and tore up all my checks. Then I started to tear up all my deposit slips. Then I thought, but why do that? Why am I going to get someone busted for depositing money into my account?
All right. So I'm getting more and more bus jokes since I'm traveling in the bus. Steve just had one.
Okay.
Did you know there was a bus that crossed the ocean?
Really?
Yeah, it was Columbus.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
How many more you got? Because I still got to do Nancy's winning ticket, and then we got to raid Kobe at straight up 7 o'clock.
You know how Detroit is known for the home of the Tigers, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, Philadelphia is known for being the home of the oldies.
Huh?
The oldies,
Yeah.
you know, the old green board. Jacuzzi, the inventor of the jacuzzi, he died. I guess that blows the field wide open for Harry Hot Tub.
Oh, geez. What do bus drivers eat on their sandwiches? Traffic jam. That's all right. We'll get it in, Nancy. Don't worry.
You know, I went to the pharmacy to buy some vitamins. I asked the pharmacist for them, and he asked me if I want digested or pre-digested. So I said pre-digested. He said, yeah, they're easier to swallow. Then, as I was walking to the door, I started to think about it. Why would they call it digested?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Did someone else digest it?
Or did they digesting it?
And did they go through someone else's body first?
Probably.
And what about pre-digested? Would that mean that maybe 2 people digested them? I don't think I want something like that.
I don't
Just thinking about their digestive systems.
Yeah, okay.
And how it was expelled, you know.
Yeah, well, it makes me want to fart. Okay.
Made me think about an old Valley Girls phrase, gag me with a spoon.
Yeah. Everybody's going, ugh.
Yeah. You know, At this telephone company, there was an operator that worked for 20 years, and one day she goes to her cable connect table, and nobody was calling in, which was strange because it was Friday. So she tried to call out to everyone she knew, and kept saying sorry. Then it kept saying sorry. This number's been disconnected. She did that, all that. Then went to her supervisor and told her what was going on, and the supervisor tell her everyone's phone, including ours, has been disconnected due to non-payment. I also seen on TV a commercial for the Connery diapers. You know, I have this woman saying, my baby woke up every 2 to 3 hours in the night, and after using Connery diapers, my baby sleeps 9 to 10 hours. Now, people, I call that lazy parenting, I think. It will cause the child to get used to pee in their butt and make potty training harder, and also pee in the bed longer. Now, folks, just because a diaper says 8 to 10 pounds does not mean that you wait until 8 to 10 pounds are in the diaper, okay?
That's a full one.
You know, there was this guy. He stuck up this other man, and he got caught. And when the cops asked him why he stuck up that man, the guy said, well, I have to keep up my payments on the gun.
Jeez.
Did you like that one so far?
Yeah, so far we're crunched for time.
Okay, I'll make this the last one then.
Okay.
Do you remember back when you were young and your mom was constantly telling you to wash your hands? Like coming from playing, she tells you to wash your hands. Then she'd say, then you'd say, but I was only playing on the monkey bars. And she'd say, yeah, but there's other kids there too, and you don't know where their hands have been. And after you eat, she tells you to go wash your hands. Well, one day, I got her back. I went to the bathroom, and when I came out, she was right there saying, did you wash your hands? And I told her, Mom, but I know where they've been.
That's cute.
You get it, Jay?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, folks. Well, this is Holly by Golly with your laugh report. Boop-a-doop. I hope I gave some laughs to you. And I love everybody. How many do we have with us now?
16.
Oh, wonderful, folks. And I hope you all enjoyed my jokes. And if there's anything wrong with them, tell Jack he'll inform me, and I'll correct them as needed for everybody to enjoy them. And I love you all. Peace out.
Yep. Oh, and
talk to you later. Love you all. Bye.
Bye, Holly.
Bye.
Thanks a lot. Okay, we're going to go back to scratch. You guys have had some great jokes here. Just toe jam. Yeah, that's a good one. That would be a good answer, too. All right, we got to get scratching. We've got less than 5 minutes. And there's the link that Linda put up. Okay, so we got 43. That does not match. 15. And Jumbo. Jumbo means you win 5 times the prize. But we're going to continue just in case there's more than one. All right? But I'll do it real fast. We have 36, no match. 26, not a match. 46, not a match. 21, I'm going to go super fast. 23, not a match. 24, not a match. 27, not a match. 17, not a match. 47, not a match. 7 or 12, not a match. 45, nope. 44, nope. 18, nope. And 42, nope. All right, let's find out what the jumbo. Okay, well, Kobe comes next, so maybe after he's getting done. All right, the jumbo is 5 times 2. Here I was hoping it was going to be like 5 times 10. No, it's 5 times 2, which makes it 10. You won $10, Nancy. Let me know where you want me to send it. You know my email. I think you do. I can type it in here. James Catanese, welcome aboard. All right, let me write this down. That Nancy won $10. All right. And then I'll quick put in my, towards pot. Okay, I won't put in my email then. Thank you, Nancy. You'll be next Tuesday's sponsor. Tuesday sponsor. Thank you very much, Nance. All right, next. Excuse me. Next, we're going to go raid Kobe. So thank you all for being aboard tonight. I really appreciate it. And hope that everyone is doing well. I think everybody here knew that Susie's mom passed away a couple days ago. James, I don't know if you know it, but yeah, Susie's mom passed away a couple days ago. So I think she's coming back online for her normal programming, the trivia. I think on the 28th is what Kobe mentioned. So, all right. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. Yeah, come on. You can do it. And may God bless. See you over at Kobe's. Thank you for coming aboard. Good night, everyone.